All right, now that you've finished the worksheets, we're going to do some IXL. Okay, we're going to K1, where you're going to find the constant of proportionality from the table. So this is where we're going to get into how I'm going to show you how it's all proportionate, and that's what makes it a slope, because a slope has to be a constant straight line. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read the first one. All right, so Pam's really excited because her grandfather in New Orleans is going to teach her how to make pralines. All right, so there's a proportional relationship between the amount of pecans in cups that Pam's grandfather uses, which is X. So if you look, the X stands for the cup of pecans, and the number of pralines that he makes is Y. So when you're looking at it, is this a constant of proportionality? So you have to look at your X. So look at the pattern. X 1 times what equals 5? 1 times 5 equals 5. So does 2 times 5 equal 10? Yes. 3 times 5 equal 15? Yes. 4 times 5 equal 20? So yes, it is. And what is the constant? Well, we constantly multiplied by 5. And there's the answer. Okay. This one, what's the constant of proportionality? All right, we can read this whole big thing if you want, but you probably don't want to. So 3 times what is 9? Well, 3 times 3 is 9. Is 4 times 3 12? Yep. 5 times 3 15? Yep. 6 times 3 18. So our constant is 3 because we multiplied all of the x's by 3 to get y. Boom. All right, so what's the constant of proportionality here? 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. So, of course, it's 2. Now, there's another type of question I want to go over. All right, and this is still doing the same thing. 1 times what's the constant here? And so you're just going to kind of go through those. I think there's a different kind of question that I wanted to do with you, but I don't see it. Ooh, how did we go here? So what did we do here? We can't do 5 times something is 4, can we? So remember, you always want to make sure that you always do it out of 1. So when you do it out of 1 and you find the proportion of 1, then it makes it easier. So like a young girl, Josie, enjoyed watching her father make things in his woodworking shop. And now that she's grown up, Josie builds wooden furniture for a living. Her most popular product is a cedar porch swing. Ooh, I'd like to have one of those. There's a proportional relationship between the time in days, okay, so that's X, that Josie spends making porch swings. And the number of swings that she builds is Y. So 5 days, 4 swings. 10 days, 8 swings. 15, 12, 20, 16. Now, is there a constant? Because I don't see a constant on that one. I do see, 5 minus 1 is 4, 10 minus 2 is 8. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the constant of proportion? Write your answer as a whole. Oh, we have to write it as a decimal. That's what the deal is. So what I just did is notice on all the other ones, X was smaller, but it's bigger. So what I did is I did 5 divided by 4, and I got 1.25. And I did 10 divided by 8, and I got 1.25. So I guess it's 1.25. Must be the answer. Uh-oh. Guess that wasn't right. So the correct answer is 0.8 swings per day. So let's see how they got the answer. All right. All right, so the two variable, here's the explanation. All right, it says the two variables have a proportional relationship if the ratio of one variable to the other is constant. if x and y have a proportional relationship, the constant of proportionality is the ratio of y to x. So here it's showing 4/5, the ratio of y to x. So y is 4/x, and then, you just divide, I did 5 divided by 4, and it should have been 4 divided by 5. My bad. So just remember, you divide y divided by x to get your answer. Okay? I got it. Did you get it? I guess you're going to have to do the same thing here. 1 divided by 2, and use your calculator, which you should know that 1/2 is 0.5. 2 divided by 4 is a half. 4 divided by 8 is a half. So that's got to be a half. So it's got to be 0.5. All right, so you guys go ahead and keep doing the rest. And I'll be walking around. Let me know if you need some help.